Today, I'm on a mission to eat only cactus and cactus dishes for the next 24 hours.
To me, I think the spice could be good for fiber. Just move things along in the gut.
I didn't even know you could eat cactus.
Oh, it's gooey.
And now, my breakfast,
I can eat this raw?
lunch,
Is this a taco?
desserts,
It's so moist.
drinks,
It is cactus water with pineapple.
Oh, good. I'm glad there's pineapple in there.
all of it will be made using one of Mexico's most unique, iconic native plant species. And it all starts here.
How far away from Mexico City are we right now?
We're about 1.5 hours away from the center. This is still Mexico City though.
Hold on. Out here, this is Mexico City.
Mexico City is a big city. We're in the south. This is Milpa Alta.
Milpa Alta lies in the southeast corner of Mexico City. 90% of this area is agricultural land, but one stands above them all. The prickly pear cactus, or in Spanish, nopal.
This place produces 80% of the cactus in Mexico.
80%? I thought cactus just kind of grew wild. I didn't know people were farming it agriculturally. Do you have any idea how long it takes a cactus to get this big?
I don't know, but we're about to find out, I guess.
Hola, ¿qué llegué? Nice to meet you.
Meet Anastasia. She's a promoter, teacher, market vendor, chef, a little bit of everything. But today, she greets us as one who grows this superfood in her fields. Her farm is over 3 acres, and most of that is covered with nopales.
Why nopales?
Porque es el cultivo que hay en toda esta región.
She was saying that before. It was beans, corn, squash, but in the 60s, the boom of the nopal came here.
This vegetable was domesticated almost 10,000 years ago by the ancestors of the Aztecs. Every part of the plant has found its way into Mexican life, but most significant is how it's eaten.
When they discovered the benefits of nopal, more people were starting to eat nopal, and the business for them was going great, so everybody changed from what they were growing to nopales.
Today, nopales can be found in many cuisines around the world. In 2018, it was given the title of hottest food trend by people who like to give titles to stuff.
It is super rich in calcium. It is really rich in fiber, so it helps people digest things better, and it helps diabetic people reduce their sugar levels. The goo from the inside of the nopal can also be used as sunscreen.
Do you have any goo with you? I think I need that right now.
What makes it even better is that farming this plant requires almost no effort. Just bury the pads in soil. From there, the job is easy.
They don't need to water the nopales at all. The rain will do the work.
So there's just issues with different types of bugs that try to eat it, right?
Yeah, that's the
your
main
work here?
Hace 4 años
3 years ago, she won an award with a cake made out of nopal. And since that moment, she noticed that people really loved her product, so she started building this kitchen so she could innovate in new products of nopal.
Oh, and then we also have this dish right here.
Our first dish of the day starts with nopal pads sliced up and fava beans roasted on the stove. She prepares a clay pot, adding in fava beans, water, nopales, salt, and epazote stems.
Epazote is a plant like an herb, Mexican herb.
Ah, epazote. It's a little turpentine-y. It's got some interesting, like, very bold flavor to it.
As the pot boils, she scoops out the impurities that float to the top.
The best way to eat this is with a tortilla. This special tortilla is made also with nopal.
What?
Flattened dough made from corn flour, fresh nopal, and cilantro.
This is the first green tortilla I've seen. I've seen blue and white.
Then cook it up on the flat top. These are cactus tortillas.
She puts in like a whole piece of the cactus, some red salsa, and then she completely disregards the beans, and the beans are feeling a little left out right now.
You should accompany the taco with some beans. People like to eat it with the outer shell, and people like to take out the outer shell, whatever you feel like.
Okay, should we both take a bite at the same time, or?
¿Pudiera preparar un taco más, por favor?
Ah, another one, please. Cheers.
It's really good.
Tortilla's delicious. It's not so dry and crumbly. It's got a great texture to it. And then the cactus is so interesting. It's squeaky as you're eating it. Your teeth are squeaking against it. I mean, it's kind of boiled, so it's a little bit soft, a little bit firm, and it's a lot slimy.
Can we try a bean as well?
Oh. It's a big bad bean. Oh.
They're really good.
And then the salsa just brings a little bit of kick, a little bit of flavor to it.
And it's super healthy as well.
It's essentially vegetarian food, but it's surprisingly like meaty. Like when people put mushrooms in a burger, because they don't eat animals or whatever. They do it because the mushroom still has a kind of a meaty bite to it. And that's what that's like. Well done. Muy bueno. So much food around the world has to do with just what is available to people there. Then they take it and they find ways to work with it. And that's what people have done here for thousands of years, and that's what she's still doing today. What do you think could be done to make this a more popular ingredient around the world?
Combinar, porque a mucha gente no
She
le
believes
gusta.
the key for international success of nopal is combining it with other things. A lot of people don't like nopal alone or just grilled. The combination of things and the whole variety of things that you can do with nopal is the key to make it a success.
And hopefully one day we'll all be eating nopal, but also still meat, because I like meat.
Before we leave, Anastasia treats us to another dish she created. Nopal sope with beef and cheese, plus a side of cactus juice.
It is cactus water with pineapple.
Oh, good. I'm glad there's pineapple in there.
Nopales, pineapple, water, lime, sugar. Here you have a fresh, healthy, slimy drink.
Oh, it's so thick. Cheers. It is refreshing.
It's actually really good. It has some glue to it, like pulque.
It's like drinking air. It doesn't feel like you're drinking liquid. It's almost like the head of beer where you just like drink the foamy part of the beer. The whole thing feels like that. A slimy foam.